everyone, my name is Maya, and this is my dad, Henry, that you always see on TV.
Thank you, Maya. Right now, today, we're going to talk about advice.
And Daddy's going to teach you all about it.
Yes, I'm going to teach you all about it. Today on day 28, we're talking about advice. There are three types of advice, and some of it is good and some of it is bad, but it's good to know what kind of advice you're getting so you can process in your mind going, okay, this is good advice, this advice I use this way, etc. Trust me, you'll get it after I explain. Yeah. Three types of advice. The first type of advice is called preventive advice.
Preventive, that means to prevent?
That's right, it means prevention, to prevent things from happening. And usually this is advice you get from people who have failed or made a mistake, and they're telling you, don't do that, right?
Don't do it. Be careful.
Be careful, right, exactly. And that advice isn't bad advice, but it is
very good.
It can be very good, but it's also advice that also makes you risk averse. It doesn't necessarily open up doors for you, but make you a little fearful. So too much preventive advice is bad.
Excuse me?
Yes, sweetie.
Fans that are saying Daddy being mean to me, make sure that remember he's being strict.
Talking about the comments we've gotten. We'll get to that at the end. But let me finish the advice for people, okay? Okay. So the next type of advice is what's called aspirational. This is kind of like the worst kind of advice. Kind of the worst kind of advice because it's usually advice from people who haven't done it, but they give you advice about what you should be doing in your life, what you should be achieving. And, some of it comes from them extrapolating. But to be honest, aspirational advice doesn't always include ways of achieving those aspirations in ways that you like or ways that you can relate to. So aspirational advice is usually the worst kind of advice because it's difficult to apply. What's wrong, baby?
Why does everyone have to listen to you and you don't have fun while talking?
What'd you say?
Why don't
they don't have to listen to me. They can change the channel. They can go to another YouTube person.
Can't you just make it fun?
This isn't fun?
It kind of looks like blah, 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 blah.
Oh, it's boring. Well, that's why I have you. You make everything exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. But I'm going to get to the last type of advice. Then we're done. Then I'll let you film a video. How's that? Is that good?
Just tell everyone.
Okay, sorry. Well, let me finish. The third type of advice is what you call observational.
Observation. That means looking.
To observe. That's right. To look at.
Observe, subtract, and look. That's what I learned.
Subvert. What'd you say? Observe.
I learned that in the Science Kid.
Observation. What is observe? What is it?
Observation, I don't know.
Okay.
Daddy,
No worries, baby. You did it? Oh, awesome! The kid's playing Donkey Kong in the back. Well, I want to play this. Let me finish this up. So the last bit is observational advice, and this is the kind of advice that is the most useful, and as well as the best advice to give. Observational advice gives people, you're observing, you're letting them know what's going on, what people have done, what people have not done. Basically, explain to them situations and events, right? That allows the human mind to then synthesize and sort of be able to apply that. Right? And as well as, when you get that kind of advice, it gives you information you can use for future reference, right?
Yeah.
Quiet for a second, I'm almost finished. It gives people advice for future reference. You say if you're in a future situation or something like, Jesus, Maya. Okay. We'll get your video very soon, okay? Okay. So, observational advice gives you input for future situations, right? Or vice versa, if you're giving someone advice, it's best just to give them observations. Tell them stories. Humans love stories. Tell them about things that have happened in the past. Not to make it, to prevent them from making the same mistakes, but just this situation, homeboy did this, or this situation, homegirl did that. Just situations. I'll give you an example of observational. This one at school, right? Things happen to her.
Yeah.
And do you get bullied at school?
Yeah.
You do?
And they get punched by it.
You don't get punched.
Really.
Who punched
Everyone gets punched by Say.
Oh, say, don't say his name. Don't say kid's name, sweetie. Okay.
I got punched by the shoulder.
You get punched in the shoulder? Okay. He punches everyone though, right?
Yeah, punches everyone.
Okay. So he's not just picking on you. But anyway, she gets picked on. And rather than tell her, this is blah, 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 or this is blah, 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 or don't hit him or hit him back or whatever, just give her observation about what happened at other schools.
Hitting back is against the law of the Lord.
Okay. So, where did you hear that, church? You hear that at church? Okay. Maya, calm down, baby. Maya.
You did that.
Maya, trying to film the video.
Okay.
I did, okay. That was okay. So, just to get back to the point here, observational advice, the kind of advice you give to someone to let them know, paint a picture for them, so that when they're in a future situation, or you are, that picture pops into your mind. Oh, this reminds me of a story so-and-so said, type of thing. So anyway, 3 types of advice, right? There's the preventive, there's the aspirational, and observational. Giving observational advice is the kind of advice people can apply quickly, as well as the best advice for you to get because your brain can paint pictures. With that, I'll let you go. That's day 28. We'll come back on day 29 and we'll talk about self-defense.
Self-defense free.
That's right. You know. Paisao, right? Paisao, right?
Paisao.
Paisao, that's right. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.